Previously on Life is Action, after a brief stop in Doha, Qatar, Colton and I travel to Tanzania, Africa, on the east coast of the continent. Our trekking crew takes on the Lemosho route. This is a 7-day, 42-mile journey that takes us to the roof of Africa, the highest peak, Mount Kilimanjaro. In this episode, we go on a 4-day safari, so follow along with us, but fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a wild ride. Abby joins the team along with safari guide Allan as we head to Tarangire National Park. The park is roughly 1,100 square miles, basically the size of Rhode Island. It's famous for its high-density population of elephants. We were lucky to spot this group of elephants cooling off in their watering hole. In addition to the impressive population of elephants, we also saw ostriches, giraffes, and this hyena. We were also lucky to spot this lion with its recently caught prey, believed to be a water buck. The next day, we're off to the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. The eruption of a volcano 2.5 million years ago created this massive caldera. The floor of the caldera is about 10 to 12 miles across, and the rim height is 2,000 feet above the crater floor. So many animals. Wildebeest, zebras. The wildlife encounters here were absolutely amazing. I can't believe how close we got to some of these beautiful creatures. There are lions walking within a few feet of us. There are lions right there. We were told that there was approximately 7 prides of lions living in the caldera. These are hard to see, but off in the distance, we were so fortunate to spot rhinos. Here we see these two animals in competition on the crater floor. And who doesn't love warthogs? Allan referred to this guy as Pumbaa. We spotted all these baboons on our way out of the crater. Here's a shot of vultures on cleanup duty. Day 3 finds us in the Serengeti. This place is enormous. It's the size of Connecticut. In addition to all the animals that call it home, they also call this the cradle of mankind. The roads in the Serengeti are definitely primitive. The word Serengeti is a term that was coined by the Maasai tribe, and it means endless plain. And as you can see from this clip, this place just keeps going and going and going. It's so crazy to see elephants roaming around in their natural habitat. The lions have no natural predators, and as you can see, they do not perceive us as a threat. According to our guide Allan, these two are probably brothers. The mane on this mature lion is absolutely gorgeous. Although this clip doesn't really show it, there is a pride of lions that's fairly close to this huge herd of wildebeest. We watched as members of the herd cautiously enter the watering hole to take a drink. This mature lion is not bothered by our presence in the slightest. For some reason, I felt the need to whisper lion and then point to it. And there's a female warthog with her offspring. How adorable. We were very fortunate to spot this group of cheetahs. And even more fortunate to spot this one, which appeared to be pretty active out on the plain. As we all know, cheetahs are extremely fast. Their top speed can be between 65 and 75 miles per hour. If you look closely at this photo, the lion on the bottom of the screen is carefully watching that herd of elephants. Our home in the Serengeti was the Sound of Silence tent resort. This place was absolutely amazing and the food was delicious. In addition to that, the yurts were not only tastefully decorated, but very comfortable to include ensuite bathrooms. It was really hard to leave this place. We made good use of our time the morning of our last day in the Serengeti. We saw these hot air balloons, a crocodile, and this adorable warthog. Sadly, it was time to leave the Serengeti and to say goodbye to Allan. This is our little 13-passenger plane. Instead of a co-pilot, they put a random passenger in the front right seat. The runway is dirt, and prior to our takeoff, there had been some zebra running on the runway. I've never seen zebra on an airport runway before. The flight was a little scary. Had we driven back to Arusha, it would have taken us around 8.5 hours on unimproved gravel roads. This flight only took 45 minutes. It was only after we landed that I was told the pilot had been texting the entire flight, and at one point he even FaceTimed somebody on his phone. Maybe this is entirely normal in Tanzania, and I'm glad I didn't know this during the flight, or it would have made it even more nerve-wracking. But we did make it safely back to Arusha in one piece. You can probably see the relief on my face. Tune in next time when the team travels to Zimbabwe to visit Victoria Falls. where we view the world's largest waterfall from the air. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Life is action. Do something.